Welcome back to the Utah Jazz MyLeague here on NBA 2K16, as our Jazz are currently sitting at 18-32 on the season, and they've won a couple games here. They've lost their last one against the Bucks, but heading into a game in today's episode, we'll be playing against the Suns. They've won a few games here. They beat the Nuggets, they beat the Bulls, they lost to the Timberwolves, but they beat the Hornets, so they're looking pretty good. They're 3-2 in the last few games. So even though they don't really want to be winning as they want to get a high pick, it's nice to see that they can string a couple games here together. But with that being said, the Jazz are currently sitting at 4th in the Northwest Division. The only team worse than them are the Nuggets, who they did beat 2 games ago, 107-102. And in the Western Conference as a whole, they're currently 14th in the Western Conference. And the only team that's worse is the Denver Nuggets. As far as stats go, Rudy Gobert is 4th in the entire NBA in rebounds per game, and he is 7th in blocks per game, which is literally the best news I have ever heard in my life. And Gordon Hayward, for player stats on the Jazz, is leading the Jazz in points per game with 18 per game. He has 5 rebounds per game and also 5 assists per game. Trey Burke is 2nd on the team in points per game, not counting the injured Derek Favors, as Trey Burke has 13 points per game and 6 assists per game. Alec Burks, 12 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game as the starting shooting guard. And then Rodney Hood has 9 points per game, coming off the bench as the 6th man. You'd like to see a little bit more than that, but 9 points is, it's... I'm not even sure if it's very good, to be completely honest, because I'm not a big basketball buff, and I'm learning, and we'll learn these things along the way. And now let's hop into a game against the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome to the desert here in Phoenix, Arizona, home of the Phoenix Suns. Starting 5, 1-5 for each team as the Suns as Bledsoe, Knight, Tucker, Teletovic, bang! I've messed up on the name like 6 times now, and then the center is Markieff Morris. For the Jazz, it's Burke, Burks, Hayward, Lyles, and Gobert, as Brandon Knight backhanded pass down low as the Suns take the first points of the game. Jordan Lyles now working on his man down low in Teletovic, as I said it right 2 times in a row. Bingo, bango. It's a 2-0 tie, but then Brandon Knight blows right past his man, lays it in. It's now 4-2, still 4-2, as Eric Bledsoe kicks out to 3 for Markieff Morris. That's unfair as center. Well, at least he's playing center who can knock down threes. Jordan Lyles gets a ball down low, gets it to go 7-4. Skip ahead here, 13-6 now, as PJ Tucker gives it down low to Brandon Knight, who gets the layup to go. 15-6 is the score now. Jazz, Alec Burks for 3, knocks it down for the triple. It's now a 15-9 game, as after the timeout, Eric Bledsoe kicks out the 3 for Teletovic, and he knocks down the triple. Spoiler alert, he had a pretty darn good game, especially from 3. So 18-11 here after that dunk by Burks. Now it's the Suns' ball, as Brandon Knight blows right by Raul Neto. Our favorite man, Raul Neto. Can't play defense, can't shoot, can't pass, can't run, can't do anything, and he gets blown by Brandon Knight as they miss that jumper. And then the Suns knock down a jumper. 27-13 as they're running away with this ball game right now. Rodney Hood gets blocked. That's just how the game's going so far in this first quarter. At the end of one, it's 27 Phoenix Suns, 13 Utah Jazz. They just have a pretty darn good lead on the Jazz here as we pick things up in the second quarter, as the Suns hit a triple. Wide open, 32-13 is the score now. Gobert swings at the Hayward for 3. He knocks it down. It's now 32-16. But then it's Eric Bledsoe. When you start making shots like that, that's when you know it's just not your night. Contact, gets the and 1. And then, nice little rebound there by Trey Lyles. 35-18 here now as Brandon Knight drives past everyone. No blocks. And then they cutting to the rim as Alec Burks gets the layup to go down there for the Jazz. 37-20 is the score now. In the corners, Gordon Hayward. He misses, though. Rebound to Lyles. Kicks at the 3 for Burke as he knocks it down. And it's now 37-23. Eric Bledsoe kicks out to the long 2 for Tucker. And out of nowhere comes Gordon Hayward with the block. But then here is another block. Gobert, or that is Place, the 7-4 center. He with the block, and then in transition, Gordon Hayward gets the layup, 43-28 now. Suns with the ball. Eric Bledsoe with a nice little like fake spin move type thingy, 45-28 now for the Suns. Suns with the ball once again with Teletovic from 3. He'll knock down that triple, easy peasy lemon squeezy. As we head to halftime, and the Suns have a gigantic lead, and the Jazz are just turning the ball over a lot. So pick things up in the third. Here is Trey Burke, gets a nice layup cutting to the rim as they find him in the lane. Alec Burke kicks at the 3. They swing around to Gordon Hayward wide open. He knocks down a triple as it's now a 11-point lead. As Alec Burks gets the layup, and now it's a 9-point lead as they're starting to cut down in this one. Trey Lyles, awkward layup, still gets it to go down. So now it's a 61-50 game. Jazz the ball once again. Kick at the 3 for Trey Burke. He knocks down the triple. 61-53, less than 10 is the lead. But they get the lead back up over 10 as Rodney Hood tries to go up for it. Swing around. You can't hit threes. So they pass around back. Now down to Sanders. Kick out to Lyles. He'll drive to the rim. He'll slam it down with a tomahawk, as it's now a 10-point deficit. Jazz the ball once again. Neto with a nice pass. Finally, you'll never see that again from him as he finds Hood, slams it down. Neto once again. Lyles, he gets the bucket to go down on the layup and the and one, the hoop and the harm. Neto over to Ingles. The Aussie lays it in with a left-handed layup. 74-65 is the score now as Lyles drives to the rim, slams it down with authority with 2 hands. Lead is under 10 heading into the fourth quarter. 74 Suns, 67 Jazz. So it's 76-67 here in the fourth. And Gobert gets it to go down on the layup, and they're cutting down this lead, 76-69. Now Brandon Knight kicks at the 3 for Teletovic. He knocks it down. And that's just how it went. These Jazz would just get the lead back. They wouldn't get the lead back. They would just cut down the Suns' lead just about manageable, and then somebody would hit a dagger 3, and it's just like, what is happening here as Alec Burks drive to the rim, gets the dribble drive layup. Here's Hayward in transition, gets it down low to Burks, slams it down 2 hands, hangs on the rim for a bit, shows off. Not really sure why, because you're down. Hayward knocks the triple in the corner. Trey Burke swings over to Lyles, who swings down to Gobert. He slams it down with 2 hands. 89-80 now is Trey Burke for 3. Misses, but Hayward gets the rebound. He goes up for it. Can't get the layup to go down, but he does make both free throws. 89-82 here with 2 minutes left. Hood gets the steal. Hayward passed it to him in transition. Slams it down with 2 hands. 89-84 is the score now. 91-84 here. Hayward drives to the rim. Layup left-handed. Gets it to go down. 91-86. Like I said, they get the score back down to manageable, and then the Suns would just get a couple buckets, and the Jazz wouldn't, as Eric Bledsoe gets the transition layup here as it's 95-86. Same score here as Burke gives it over to Lyles, swings it to the corner for Rodney Hood, knocks down the 3, 95-89. Manageable score there, still could do something, and as Brandon Knight makes that. And also gets the layup, or also gets the foul on it, makes the free throw. Final score in this game is 99 Suns, 92 Jazz, as they try to get it close. They put up a fight there in the second half after a blown-out first half, cut down on the turnovers and whatnot, but they just could not get it out. As the We Are Jordan player of the game is Eric Bledsoe, 19 points, 13 assists, 4 rebounds. He had a double-double with points and assists on the day for the Phoenix Suns as he carries them to victory, as the Utah Jazz with that loss will drop to 18-33. The Suns had 2 people with over 20 points, and then Eric Bledsoe, of course, you still had 19 with 13 assists. Teletovic had 25 points. He was 4 of 6 from the 3, 10 of 13 from the field. Brandon Knight was 9 of 23 from the field. Could not really shoot jumpers, but he could drive to the whim. What am I, a kid who can't speak? Drive to the rim, as he had 20 points in 27 minutes played. On the Jazz side of things, Gordon Hayward had 22 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks. He was 7 for 12 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3-point, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Trey Lyles had double digits, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 for 12 from the field. Alec Burks was 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 7 for 14 from the field, 2 for 7 from 3-point. Needs to shoot better than that. Usually does, had an off day. Rudy Gobert had 8 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists as well, so he had a nice day defensively on the boards and whatnot. 3 for 6 from the field, could have done better there. And with that being said, that'll wrap things up here for this edition of Utah Jazz Basketball. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.